The mayor of Paris, Anne Hidalgo, has won the Socialist Party's nomination race to be a candidate for next year's French presidential elections. Many will know her, of course, as the flag carrier for the capital's Olympic Games bid, but little is perhaps known about what issues she'll be fighting for. Well, Eloise Ervoy has been following her campaign and can tell us more. Eloise, thanks for joining us here. We know that she's been president of Paris for 2014, but who is Anne Hidalgo and what is she actually going to be running on?
Well, as you said, Tox, Anne Hidalgo so far is Paris mayor. She has been since 2014, and so far that's her first and only actually important political position. You mentioned the Paris Olympics. She is known also, of course, for strong measures that she implemented as the capital's mayor, such as the restriction on car traffic in the city while creating more bike lanes. She also has faced criticism, such as her poor financial management of the city of Paris, which has more than doubled its debt since she took office. But in a nutshell, so far, that's the only thing she is known for. She is seen as a Parisian politician, really a local politician, which means that Anne Hidalgo really needs to put herself out there and to show that she can be a national politician. That's one big challenge ahead of her, and another immense challenge really has to do with the lack of popularity of the French Socialist Party.
Well, the Socialist Party in France, like perhaps many others across Europe, has really been in a political wilderness for years. Where did it all go wrong here in France?
Well, the French Socialist Party took a hard hit with François Hollande after he was elected as French president in 2012. He really took the party's popularity down with him during his term, and that's for a series of heavily criticized measures, such as the pension system reform that provoked weeks and weeks of protest here in France, and protests that were met with a heavy police response. So François Hollande was an unpopular president, so unpopular, in fact, that he was the very first French president not to run for a second term. And back then, that gave the opportunity to the man who was seen as his dauphin, Emmanuel Macron, to seize the opportunity and to run for president, but not as a socialist candidate. Macron created a whole new party, and he won with this new party. Meanwhile, the designated French socialist candidate at the time did not even make it to the second round in 2017. So that's the extent of the task awaiting Anne Hidalgo. It's really to give the French Socialist Party its popularity, its legitimacy back.